Okay, Thursday the 23rd, what, 2-3 days after I got my RGB boards this morning, it comes out that pretty much the whole second batch is bad. Not good news. I'm going to put one together here and show you what's going on with it. And as a matter of fact, the very first board that I pull out, I notice has a big scratch right under the chip that we're having problems with, the SRAM chip. So I'm going to put it together and show you what's going on with it here, and then we'll move on. Okay, so the very first nesrgb board that I pull out of my 55 boards that I ordered, I noticed there was a scratch on the board, and it was not Tim that did it. I'm assuming he's having somebody else assemble them. If he did assemble himself, then he did put the scratch on there, which I really doubt. I don't think he would have time to do this many boards on this batch and assemble them himself. But anyway, I believe this board is dead right off the bat. Probably because of that scratch. The scratch actually goes underneath the chip that we're having problems with, as a matter of fact. It's crazy. So I think I've done what I could here to try to get this board working. I've tested the test top loader with just regular composite AV mod. I've tested the composite chip. Those are all good. The only thing that seems to be in question, other than my adapter board, which I've tested before, is actually the nesrgb with the scratch on it. So I'm going to try a different one. Okay, so I've got one hooked up, and this is the issue. This is Super Mario 1. Title screen is okay. Flash for a second, the right colors, and then it goes crazy. Now I do have the palette switch hooked up. Try all three. And all three are doing it, so it has nothing to do with the palette. And of course we're pretty sure what chip is the issue here. So obviously all of this batch is bad. I'll get a close-up on the chip here for you. Okay, so I went back and put the board that I just tested on one of my adapter boards, just to make sure that it does work, so I know that my adapter boards truly do work. So I do have one board, and let's take a look at it. Okay, this is the RAM chip, and you can clearly see the giant scratch on it. I mean, even without the macro lens, it's pretty obvious, and I believe that's why this board does not work. Okay, there, without the macro lens, you can clearly see the scratch going under the chip. Yeah. Anyway, so looks like everything's on hold for the second batch customers. I actually still have 5 or 6 people from the first batch. I bought 7 boards the first time, and a lot of those are actually waiting on the Sega Genesis Model 2 connector. Still haven't heard anything, so today or tomorrow I might probably contact some other PCB manufacturer and see if I can have those made, hopefully cheap and hopefully quickly, and get the ball rolling on that. That'll get several people going. So yeah, more doom and gloom for Tim. Sorry.